Hey, Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your December 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Capricorn, your recent past position, you have the padlock. This talks about something or someone being unavailable to you. And right next to it's the camping card, which talks about a much needed escape. So what I'm getting here for you is there could be someone in your life, whether this is a romantic partnership, it could be a friend or a family member, where it just feels like you're not able to get through to them, or you're not able to unlock a very important part of this relationship, because someone could be needing to escape, right? There's a sense of escapism through maybe alcohol, through drugs, through overindulging. I also get there could be a lot of trauma that someone has locked away or suppressed. I mean, this could be characteristics of your own self or someone that you are dealing with, and it just feels a little bit heavy, but there is a spiritual realization coming in here because you have the pine cone in the near future. And this does talk about enlightening moments. There's going to be downloads that you have, channel divine information coming through for you where you understand how to maybe unlock this relationship or unlock pieces within yourself, or there is a deeper knowing or a deeper understanding here. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, something is about to get a little bit spicy here. So regardless of relationship status, if you are in a partnership and you weren't able to get through to someone, there could be something coming in that allows you to change up the game, for you to get that spark back, or for you to see things from a new light. For those of you that are single, maybe your padlock has been a little bit closed here. You haven't found that right person that you connected with, and maybe you've just been focusing on yourself through this camping energy, taking a little bit of time out, solitude, focusing on maybe your career, your family, your children. But this is about to get exciting for you. So there is definitely some change coming in here, and right behind it there's a gradual shift as well. So this could be a shift that comes in, but it's not like it happens overnight, okay? This is something that you're going to work towards. It could be a new beginning, a new relationship, or just an end of an old cycle. And that's been a common theme for a lot of signs in the past few months, is closing doors to old cycles. And that's what you have here in the past, is you have the Ace of Cups. So manifesting a new beginning in matters of the heart. So your overall energy here, Capricorn, for the month of December, you have the Stars card. The stars are aligning to set you on that trajectory of alignment, because something feels misaligned here, or it may feel like it's a search to open up that padlock, or it just feels a little bit confusing at this time. The star energy is all about hope. It's about dreams, positivity, guidance, divine inspiration. And again, the stars aligning here to bring something that you've been wishing for into reality. So I feel like you're doing the work this month in all areas of your life, but especially in things that really matter to you, relationships that are based on integrity, based on loyalty and compassion. And I'm also getting here, you're going to see who's truly in your corner and who's not. Okay. And this is a kind of that last reset button before we jump into Capricorn season towards the end of December. And I feel like you're aligning things, or you're putting things into a certain type of alignment so you can jump into that 2024 feeling more rejuvenated and more refreshed. And that could be also, some of you could be traveling as well with the camping card. You could be spending time with family. I mean, December, if you celebrate the holiday season as we do in the US, there could be a lot of gatherings. And some of you may feel at times a little exhausted, but it's important to ask for help. Now, you have a lot of cups in your reading here, but what's crossing your energy is the Page of Pentacles. So it could be immaturity. There could be people, family members, even spouses, or just those that feel very immature to your energy, or maybe they even carry a little bit of not as wise, not an old soul like maybe you are, Capricorn. And the Page of Pentacles is about that physical opportunity that you want to manifest here on this earthly realm, but you're still waiting here on the stars to align to make something happen. It's like wishful thinking. You've wanted something for quite some time, and some of you may have given up on a dream or a wish with the padlock. It's like, just when I think I have a new beginning, it's like something gets pulled out from underneath you, or something comes up and it kind of takes you off track, or it just feels like it spirals in a direction that you don't really want it to spiral in. So when the Page of Pentacles shows up, you may be asking yourself, am I investing my time and energy into the people, the places, the things that are in my highest good? And that's what December is all about. It's about you not exhausting yourself by putting all this time and energy into relationships that are not serving you, or ones that are closed to you. I do get here for some of you, and please take it as it resonates, roles could be reversed, where maybe you're putting energy into something that is closed or blocked to you, but it's like you keep pouring out the energy. Or maybe someone is doing this to you, but your heart is up, or maybe you're not interested. You may need to let people down kindly this month as well. And even though, okay, I'm getting here, it's like I don't want to say put anyone in their place, because that's not your job, but it's like you're setting a boundary, letting this person know they need to grow up, or they need to, take accountability, take action for their life. So I feel like there could be some boundary setting, and it may be, I'm getting the words tough love. Okay, so tough love here. I don't know how that resonates for you, but it could be that you tell someone, hey, this isn't okay, or I don't want this to be one-sided, or you need to really grow up about a situation. But I am getting tough love. Now, what's below you is a heck of a lot of work, Capricorn. It's like you've been working on yourself. You've been working on the relationships that matter, but it's like you've carried the energy or the burdens and tried to help other people out as well, but it's like they haven't taken responsibility at times, okay? Or maybe it feels like when someone says, because I'm getting here the phrase, talk the talk and walk the walk. It's two separate things. And it's like someone tells you, yeah, Capricorn, I'll change, or, I really want to be this type of person, or this is who I am on a core level, but yet you don't see the action backing it up, because I'm getting that, and I don't see any action coming in here for you. So even though there's a spiritual realization, and maybe that is coming to terms and accepting that someone is who they are, and we can't change them to fit our perception of who we want them to be, right? We can only be who we are, and you have two choices. You can either accept that person for all of their flaws, or all of their imperfections, and maybe there's growth opportunity, there's lessons, and we can maybe go along with it, or you can decide this isn't aligning with my energy. So there's some big spiritual realizations coming in here, because you've been doing a lot of work, and I feel like you may not be on the same page as someone else, and that could actually, it could cause some ripples, but I feel like the ripples are actually what allows things to kind of come to the surface. Now, in the recent past, it's interesting because it looks a little counterintuitive. You have the Ace of Cups, but you have the padlock. So some of you may have just kind of kept someone at an arm's length, or you kept them at a distance because you didn't know if it was safe to trust, or you didn't know if they were actually just talking the talk, or if they were going to walk the walk, right? It's like you wanted this person to be true to their word. And I'm also getting here, be the change you wish to see. Be the change you wish to see. One of my favorite quotes. So this month could be about you being that change that you wish to see, and accepting that other people are who they are. And the only thing that you can do is, respond to your own self, your own energy. Your response to things is going to make all the difference. And with this Ace of Cups, I feel like this is, self-love. It is possibly a new love connection that some of you have embraced here. It could be giving someone, a new opportunity to get closer to you, because again, I'm getting that arm's length energy here. So some of you may have been a little bit afraid to open up to love, or someone could have been afraid to open up to you. There could be travel here as well. Travel But I am getting with this Ace of Cups, this is a really beautiful energy emanating from within you. So this is something that you have created. And I feel like you're filling your own cup at this time, and you're going to see how it plays out in your life. And there's a little fly that lives in the plant here. So there could be some distractions this month for you as well. And I feel like you are not going to let these distractions maybe pull you in places like it has before. Okay, because I see that flying around and it could be a distraction for you. But again, you have matured from maybe the last time you went through this situation. So let's see here. With this King of Cups showing up in your potential, this is what you're manifesting. You are manifesting the type of love that is mature, right? That is loving, that is supportive, that is emotionally intelligent, that is kind. And that now they're giving me love is kind, love is patient. Some of you may even have that that poem or that quote on, you know, maybe on in your home, or maybe it's on a canvas in a home or in an office space. Maybe it's something that you see showing up here, and that's your reminder that that's what, you know, love consists of. But it's also a choice. Each and every day we have to choose how we want to partake in that energy of love. And there is a lot of emotional maturity here. I mean, this King of Cups, he's made it through all of the cups, right? He's made it through from the page status to the knight to the, queen to the king. And he's embraced everything that he has gone through. And he's loving life now. Look at this guy. He's out there. He's sailing on the open waters. And he's not letting anything distract him or get in the way of his happiness. But sometimes he can be a little bit emotionally distant until he earns, you earn his trust in a way. And that's kind of what I feel here for some of you. So this could be a new person, or it could be that you've had some struggles in a current relationship, but it's like someone is telling you something and you want to believe them, but at the same time, you're being logical, but yet you're being, intuitive and trying to trust your heart and give this person the benefit of the doubt, but you've been let down before. Now, in the near future, you do have the 10 of Cups, Capricorn. It's showing up in reverse. So you may really be addressing some family situations. Maybe this is unrealistic goals. It could be family disputes, arguments. I also get here forgiveness. So this could be forgiving others in the family. It could be forgiving maybe a partner. Okay. It could be, I also get there's something around children, raising children, or how maybe children were brought up or were raised, even if you have grown adult children and you're a grandparent. But I feel like someone may have had a completely different parenting style, and some of you may have clashed over that. Maybe you had to play, I'm getting here like bad cop, good cop, where you've had to play a role where someone else got away kind of scot-free, and it put you in a position of maybe a little bit of bitterness even, or judgment, because we do have the Judgment card showing up here in your reading. But with this 10 of Cups, it could be a difficult time when it comes to trying to connect and get all family members together, especially if there's been loss of family members, if there has been, crossing of over. This could be a difficult time of year for some of you. For others, maybe you have family in different locations where you're just not able to, get to each other. But I'm also getting that there could be some feelings of unworthiness, either on your side or some people or a person that you're dealing with. Maybe they don't feel worthy of love. They may even feel judged or criticized. This could be you as well. But I feel like that's part of this spiritual realization that comes in. So you can work on any family disputes, arguments, or drama within the home setting. Now, how are you doing and how are you feeling? You have the 2 of Wands, but it is in reverse. You feel a little bit indecisive. There's some decisions that you need to make, but someone may trigger you. Someone may get the best of you, just like that fly that's now gone. It probably went back to live in its little home there. But it's like the distractions sometimes get the best of you, and then you look back and you say, well, I could have done things differently, or how come this person is getting distracted? And it could be you being distracted or others, okay, especially with this escapism or needing to escape card, where sometimes it's just too much. Because in the 2 of Wands energy, typically in the upright, This is about making decisions that you feel passionate about, right? Wands are about passion and spirituality and inspiration. It's that fiery energy within. But I feel like there's a lack of momentum. There's a lack of belief that someone may change or someone may make the choice that you hope that they would make, but maybe it doesn't turn out that way, okay? And it could be due to some sort of unworthiness, but what's coming in is someone may surprise you. They may be more mature than you think, okay? Or they may be coming from a place of, heartfelt love. This could be father energy for some of you, especially if your father is crossed over. For others of you, this could be a spouse or a significant other where they may actually, walk the walk, not just tell you something, but you're still having a difficult time maybe trusting or believing or seeing the action in the physical. But I feel like there's big transformation realizations going on all around you, all around the family setting, but you're realizing that sometimes you evolve at a faster pace than those around you. All right, what's going on in your environment? We do have a lot of teaching. We have the Hierophant here, and this is divine guidance, Taurian energy. This is all about high-level commitments. It can be marriage. It could be beliefs around marriage, beliefs around family, upbringing. You may be really reassessing your integrity, your morals, what you were taught, what you believe. You may be doing a complete overhaul where you are reevaluating and saying, is that belief beneficial? Am I staying true to my integrity? Am I living out my truth, or do I need to make changes accordingly? So when this Hierophant shows up, this is about really looking at that moral compass and turning that turning that energy into what aligns with that moral compass. And for some of you, there could be people or situations that I'm just getting here. It's like, just like this King of Cups, this could be a water sign in your life as well. But the King of Cups and water can be, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I also feel here the Hierophant is saying, is this person someone that I can grow old with? Or what are my beliefs around, long-term relationships? Do I believe that someone is always going to be the way that they are, or someone is always going to disappoint me, or someone is, going to be stuck in their ways? Because your beliefs have to do with the circumstances, because you may treat that person according to your beliefs, okay? Or vice versa. That person may treat you according to their beliefs as well. Maybe their beliefs of unworthiness, or, not being able to have that family dynamic because maybe they didn't have that themselves. So there are some deep beliefs and situations coming up for you to take a good look at this month, Capricorn. And what's showing up here in your hopes and fears is the Judgment in reverse. This is about change. It can be, it's big. When the Judgment comes in, this is a brand new second chance to give yourself a loving and compassionate review of the past, but also know that there's something here that can be revived, right? It's like awakening from the dead or coming out from a new perspective. When the Judgment card shows up in reverse as your fears, there could be a lot of judgment going on. Some of those fears cause you to judge yourself or others harshly, or it can cause others to judge you harshly. This can be about not healing the wounds or not knowing how to heal the wounds of the past. Therefore, if we don't take accountability and responsibility, we tend to avoid change and we stay stagnant in the same cycle. This can be about ignoring the call, right? And that's why you have the Hierophant showing up here in your environment, because you don't want to keep doing the same thing, right? You don't want to, what's the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. This is about you actually having that spiritual realization where something within you changes, something within how you view the world or view relationships or view others actually puts you in a better spot where you can make decisions based on your highest good. Because you may be a people pleaser at times. You may try to keep the peace. And I feel like you're very kind, Capricorn. You have a big heart. You're a lover. But sometimes that comes at the expense of, yourself, your emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual health and well-being. And that's something you're looking at this month. Because this King of Cups could certainly be characteristics of yourself. Now that you know better, you're going to do better. And your final outcome here is the Six of Wands. It's in reverse though, but that's okay, because you can embrace this energy and work towards the highest vibration that it represents. And the Six of Wands is the card of, sometimes it can be ego when it's in the reverse, right? Ego-centered energy, or just being in that space of, feeling like you have to do something because that's what makes you feel better. For example, someone may say that I have to have this car, or I have to have this title, or I have to do this because that's what people expect of me. But what it really is doing is going against your moral compass. And that's what we don't want to do here. So when the Six of Wands shows up here, Spirit is saying you have the ability to shift this energy to success, to victory, to achievement, and be recognized for a job well done, but not coming from that place of fear, not coming from a place of ego, or I have to do this because that's what they want, right? This is about you doing it for you, even if it's difficult. I mean, look at this guy. He's in a wheelchair, but he's not letting that stop him from playing basketball and shooting some hoops here. So there could be something that has challenged you, something that you struggled with, possibly even at times you felt shamed, you felt overlooked, you felt like a failure, or maybe you even felt humiliated at times, or maybe someone around you feels this way, and that may be why they project. Some of you could be mirroring an energy of someone else where you're pointing a finger, they're pointing a finger, and it just ends up in a little bit of a drama here. But I also get here, be the change, right? Be the change. If you want to be this, influencer, not in the terms of, social media, maybe some of you, but I feel like it's influencing and being a positive role model for those around you, because you are being the change. You're saying here, despite this handicap, or despite what's going on here in the wheelchair, I'm still going to make it to the top. So whatever it is that you have been struggling with, you're going to make it to the top. I'm getting that not only are you going to come out, on top of a situation, you had to overcome a lot of those challenges of maybe low self-esteem, low self-worth, or struggling with someone else who suffers from that energy as well. But there is a beautiful ending here, especially once you have this spiritual realization that's actually going to allow new exciting situations to come in here for you, Capricorn. So I like this. But people have kind of put you down. They put you down, maybe had you feel less than, or maybe you've been distracted by the words, by the actions of others that weren't coming from a place of love or kindness or compassion, but of jealousy, of envy, of, I'm getting the snickering type of energy where someone laughs and snickers and points a finger because you may be a little bit different than them, or you may have a different lifestyle. But I feel like that's where that judgment card comes in. And what I always say is, what other people think of you, Capricorn, it's none of your business. A lot of times that's their own insecurities, their own jealousies, and their own, projections that are being placed on you. It doesn't have to do with you necessarily. So let's take a look and see what messages are coming in from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for the wisdom of the Oracle here for Capricorn? I'm getting an M name. Some of you may be dealing with, I'm actually getting double M. So perhaps someone has two M's in their name, or maybe the first and last name is an M. All right. Maybe, Emily could be a name. So we have here, the observer came out first. And it's like after you observe something, or you've been observing it for quite some time, now there's the justice, right? That's justice energy. And it reminds me of Libra in the South Node at this time, which can be about karmic cycles. It can be about bringing fairness and equality to relationships, to situations. Now, some of you may be 38 years old or 49 years old. And again, I feel like you have been observing someone's behavior. You've been taking a look and seeing, is this person going to shift their energy? Are we ever going to be on the same page? Or how can I observe my own self to be that change that I wish to see in others? Because it's all about perspective here. It's about objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. I feel like you're kind of watching things at this time, watching them play out. And it says sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and we do have a lot of cups energy. I mean, you have the King of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ten of Cups. So there's definitely feelings and emotions attached to a situation here, and they may be feeling a little bit jumbled. And often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connections and trust that you can come together if that's something that you are wanting or it's something that you are seeking. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity. And that's why you have the Page of Pentacles here. This page can at times be a little bit naive or even a little bit immature in their actions. But because you have that King of Cups showing up, I feel like you are absolutely going to cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, what you observe around you and others, in the environment, in the landscape. And you will find that these things improve sooner rather than later here for you. And that's part of the spiritual realization. So for some of you that are still kind of a little bit stuck with what you see while you observe, if you ever think sometimes your life options are suction cup to your face and maybe you can't see beyond, there's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive. So you could feel a little bit stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. That could be the King of Cups for some of you. Other points of views are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. Yeah, this King of Cups can help you do that. Or you could be the one, Capricorn, that does this for others. You could be the one that they go to for advice. And maybe that's part of what you do personally or professionally. And then we have card 38. Some of you could be dealing with an ex as well, or someone who you've had a divorce from, or there could be legalities or settlements here involved. This is about balance, justice, a need to consider options. This is mutual benefit and the law of cause and effect, which is the short definition for karma. Can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? Because it's time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective. So you're seeing that objective word showing up twice. So it is coming from a place of objectivity instead of judgment. Okay. So that's important for some of you, whether it's you or someone else around you. That could be a lesson that you are teaching others here as well. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is the one where there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Because injustices, negative things can happen, right? It's part of life. Imbalance is part of life. And this is a time where you may observe an injustice right now, and maybe it's fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else, or you're called to answer a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself, Capricorn, and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it because you can make a difference. Yeah, be the change, right? One thing is for certain. If fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. That's important. I love that you have these two cards that came out together because it does coincide with what we're talking about here. And you have what it takes here. You're very intelligent. You're very wise. You have a beautiful heart. A lot of you are old souls. Now, last but not least, we're going to get a message from the crystal spirits. Typically, we do an animal meditation, but right now, if you can, just close your eyes, please, Capricorn. Take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And with your eyes closed, I want you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or crystals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be a specific crystal that you already know the name of. It could be the shape or color. Maybe you see this crystal glistening with an energetic message behind it for you. Maybe it's an empathic feeling that you receive. And maybe there's more than one. And if you need a moment, Capricorn, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystal or crystals in the comment section below the video, and I will enter you into that reading where I draw one winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on the channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, beautiful. Some of you, they're actually giving me this could partake or be a part of someone's name. You have Smithsonite. Smithsonite. So some of you could have Smith in your name, or you could have Sun in your name, or possibly N-I-T-E in your name. So beautiful energy here. It's card 51. You could also be 51 years old. Smithsonite. It's a beautiful green color. Some of you may have had a green crystal show up for you. But it's all about rebirth from chaos. It's about evolution, stress relief, emotional boost, and clearing of obstacles, especially around that heart center. And you can see that it looks like there's little bits and pieces of copper in this as well. And it's actually a very useful stone in calming emotions. It comes in a wide range of colors, each with a slightly different vibration, but all working directly on the emotional body. And you do have a lot of cup energy here for you as well. When you meditate with this stone, it can soothe and bring peace, allowing us to disconnect from specific perceptions and explore different perceptions. And the relationship message for you, Capricorn, is this. You are evolving, and the confusion will lift as you breathe and listen to the message of Smithsonite. Even when you are leading your partner in dance, there will be times when it seems you are stumbling backwards or twirling through in the air. You feel unsure of where the ground is and whether you are about to fall. In every relationship, and this can be romantic, it can be friendly, it can be family, whatever it may be for you, in every relationship, evolution is necessary at times. For circumstances always change. You must become the person you need to be. There it is, be the change, right? So that intimacy and friendship can weather the inevitable storms and the two of you can grow even stronger. Put one foot forward and twirl away without fear, for soon your gaze will meet your partner's and you will see eye to eye on what is most important. Then the next step will become clear. Even if that is honoring someone by walking away or weathering the storm, okay? And you have that Be Fair card. So I definitely feel like there's some ups and downs that have been occurring within a relationship dynamic, but you have what it takes to evolve and maybe even love from a distance to help this person evolve as well. But I also get that some of you have grown in a new direction and you must do what you need to do to continue exploration is the word, to continue exploring your soul's journey and your soul's path. You must be fair to others and to your own moral compass here. So Smithsonite is your crystal. That is what I have for you, Capricorn, when it comes to matters of the heart, relationships, love, connections of all kinds. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the growth of the channel, which I greatly appreciate. I would love to see your crystals. Drop them in the comment section below to be entered into the free reading giveaway, and hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already so you don't miss the incoming messages. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. Lots of love.